97M Radio brings to you the best of 7 sports talk with 7 Mitchell.
The Dallas Cowboys set a franchise record with the 9th straight win, beating my Baltimore Ravens 27-17 this past Sunday, yesterday. The Cowboys punted on their first 4 possessions. Look, let's get into this, man, because I am just beyond ticked off. The pass coverage that we had on Dez Bryant was embarrassing. If it was up to me, I know Jimmy Smith didn't play, but if it was up to me, the Ravens defensive backs, they would have had to catch a commercial plane back home. They would not have been able to fly first class back to Baltimore from Arlington if it was up to me. It was pathetic. The Dean Pease should be incarcerated this morning. Dean Pease should have a bail right now for the way that defense played in the second half. I mean, it was just embarrassing. Allowing Dak Prescott over 300 yards passing? Are you kidding me? 300 yards passing. Now, the biggest thing to me coming into this game was how, I really didn't feel like it was going to be any concern at all. I knew for the most part that my team, top-ranked defense, number 1 against the rush. You know what I'm saying? I knew that Ezekiel Elliott would not have a breakout game, but I not for one chance thought that we would have gave up over 300 passing yards and 3 touchdowns to rookie Dak Prescott. I mean, look at Dez Bryant. I mean, oh my Lord. I mean, he was embarrassing us. Tavon Young stepped in. Look, oh my God. I need to talk to the bosses. I really need to talk to the bosses. It is not fair what Dez Bryant did to Tavon Young yesterday. This was ridiculous. I mean, Weddle played okay, but I mean, it was just ridiculous. And we're not going to sit up here and act like Dez Bryant had this old big-time breakout game. Let's go Cowboys fans, because I know how y'all play it, and I know how y'all give it up. But let's be real. Steve Smith, in all actuality, to me, had a better game than Dez Bryant. And shout out to Steve Smith. He got his 1,000th catch, I think, off of the first play in the second half on his career. So yesterday. So again, congratulations to Steve Smith getting his 1,000th catch of his career yesterday against the Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott also broke a Cowboys record for rookie rushing yards in the rookie season, beating out Tony Dorsett. So big up to Double E. He got a couple records broke. But man, it just was embarrassing the way they did my defense. I've always had respect for Dak Prescott. I've had a lot of respect for the Cowboys. I've always felt like the NFL is always good when teams like the Dallas Cowboys are playing well. But I just feel there was no doubt in my mind that the winning streak was going to come to an end. And it was just pathetic. The second half, this game totally was a game of 2 halves. And it was just pathetic. And let me tell you something on the offensive end. Terrence West, I don't know where you come from. I don't know what team you play for. But this half cornrows, half fade, and then your cornrows are purple. Homeboy, you're doing too much. Let's get this clear now. I do not want to have, you should be fined and suspended for that. Coach Harbaugh needs to fine and suspend you for the way your hair was crazy. Steve Smith did his thing. Shout out to him. But Terrence West did not show up. Joe Flacco, to me, did not show up. And in the second half, my defense just got annihilated. It was just a dominant performance by the Dallas Cowboys. Stupid penalties by the Baltimore Ravens. I mean, unbelievable. 12 penalties for over 136 yards, I believe, on the game for the Ravens. It was just a terrible performance. We shot ourselves in the foot. Nothing but second half dominance by the Dallas Cowboys. Totally got to give them a lot of respect. Ezekiel Elliott, he had 25 carries for 97 yards. So he didn't break 100 yards. So I was impressed, by my defense doing that. But that really wasn't a big concern. Allowing Dez Bryant 6 receptions and 2 touchdowns in less than 100 yards, I have a big problem with. Because Dez Bryant, to me, I'm not going to call him overrated. He's not a deep ball threat. I said that during the prediction show. But to allow him to pick us apart like that, I mean, he was just too big for the Ravens defensive backs. I mean, it was just ridiculous. Tavon Young, I mean, you need to be incarcerated right along with Dean Pease. Both of you guys need to be central bookings right now with bails because the way that y'all blew that coverage was just terrible. Offensively, I don't know what's up with Joe Flacco. He got that money, and it's just been downhill when it comes to performance, and it doesn't seem like he cares. But every time I turn around, Flacco, you making a baby. Jesus Christ, man, this thing is just really weighing me down. I'm just very disappointed, man. 27-17, Dallas over my Baltimore Ravens. The Cowboys are now on a 9-game winning streak. First time ever in franchise history. All those Super Bowl runs, I mean, this is America's team, and this is the first time that they've actually been able to go 9 in a row. So, you know, that doesn't really generate a championship ring. I know you Cowboys fans are going to be so hyped, so doing all this all week. You got that. You got that. You got that. Slow your roll. It's a short week for y'all because you turkeys will get plucked on Thursday with your next game against the Washington Redskins. What a division rival. And the Washington Redskins last night in an unbelievable game Sunday night. Kirk Cousins, I mean, he won it early in the Washington Redskins game against the Green Bay Packers. The win was kind of making things difficult. So I think Kirk kind of started off slow, but I mean, he wound up gripping that ball tighter, and he threw for 375 yards against the pathetic Green Bay defense, 3 touchdowns as the Washington Redskins blew out the Green Bay Packers at FedEx Field last night, 42-24. Washington has won, I believe, 6 out of 8 games. The Redskins are for real. The NFC East, man, Dallas, I'm telling y'all, y'all on a 9-game winning streak, and y'all cannot sit back because, number one, I predicted the Giants to come out of the NFC East, and they right on y'all tail in second place. But the Eagles and the Redskins are for real, it seems like. I mean, we do see a little bit of inconsistency out of Washington. But oh, man, I mean, they just did Aaron Rodgers dirty. I don't know how that happened. I mean, I honestly do not know how that happened. I mean, the Packers allowed 30 or more points for the 5th time in 6 games. The Packers right now are 4-6. It's over for Green Bay. Book it right now. The Green Bay Packers and Aaron Rodgers is done. They will not make the playoffs unless we get a total collapse in the NFC North, which I just don't predict. Green Bay will not make the playoffs in the NFC. So we got the Cowboys and the Redskins this Thanksgiving Thursday. Man, for one, call me a Cowboys hater because I don't want to see the Cowboys win this year. They've done enough. They've done enough. And exposing my defense the way they exposed my defense yesterday, I've had enough. So Redskins, Kirk Cousins, I need the clutch. I need to pull it off, Deshaun Jackson. I need y'all to do what y'all do, man. I need a win. I need a win. Make me feel better, man. Make that NFC East a little bit more tighter. My Giants is right there in second place. I need the Redskins. I need you to perform, Kirk Cousins. You like that? I like that. But Thursday, 4:30 p.m., the Dallas Cowboys at 9-1. They're on a 9-game winning streak. They'll be facing the 6-3 Washington Redskins. This is going to be a divisional matchup, a clash. The Skins are playing with some urgency right now in D.C., so I don't want to disrespect them. I ain't mad at that. You know, football on Thanksgiving is just going to be great. I cannot wait. Looking at the injury report, no key injuries, it seems like, for the Redskins this week. Orlando McClain for the Dallas Cowboys. Orlando McClain at linebacker will still be out. He will not be playing. This could be a shootout. This could definitely be a shootout. On the season, Kirk Cousins over 3,000 yards, 17 touchdowns, just 7 interceptions on the season. Dak Prescott over 2,600 yards on the year, 17 touchdowns as well. But he only has 2 interceptions. We already know clearly Dak Prescott does not turn the ball over. I do not know what the Redskins defense will do with Ezekiel Elliott over 1,100 yards on the season already and 9 touchdowns. On the flip side, we got Matt Jones for the Redskins, only 460 yards and I think 3 touchdowns. So the Washington running game is pathetic. So I don't think that they really going to turn up. But again, Dallas defense to me is just not that impressive. Cole Beasley is still the leading receiver in Dallas, leading the way with 591 yards on the year, 5 touchdowns. Crowder for his respective team, the Redskins, about over 600 yards as well and 6 touchdowns on the year. So we can see an aerial attack. Of course, you know Deshaun Jackson is a threat down the field, you know, slants, whatever. You know, Deshaun Jackson gets it popping. So this one is just going to be a goodie. Thanksgiving. Can't wait. AT&T Stadium, Jerry's World, hosting it. Y'all make sure y'all go to StubHub, get y'all tickets if y'all want to be in the building for the Cowboys versus the Redskins, where y'all see the Redskins finally put an end to this Dallas win streak. Book it. This is 7 Mitchell with the best of 7 Sports Talk, T7M Radio. Again, follow us on every social network platform, Twitter, Instagram. We on SoundCloud. Make sure y'all follow us for all our archive podcasts on SoundCloud. And most importantly, if you haven't done so already, subscribe to the T7M Radio YouTube channel. We definitely appreciate it. Well, this is the 7 Mitchell, man. You are now rocking with the best of 7 Sports Talk. Here on T7M Radio, man. Y'all stay safe. We got the Week 11 recap full show coming, me and my co-host, J.O. Salute to y'all. Ravens defense. I got to talk to the bosses. I got to talk to Bishotti because Flacco and got to get out of here. Point blank period, man. We out of here, man. It's the best of 7 Sports Talk. T7M Radio. Peace.
Best of 7 Sports Talk with 7 Mitchell on T7M Radio every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, 6 p.m. Eastern. 347-989-8102 and follow us on social media, T7M Radio on YouTube.